I forgot I had that goddamn thing on loop for a minute. I was like, is it gonna stop? Hey, y'all. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back, y'all. I'm back with my baby bro. We are here to talk about the real. You're muted. Just in case you're trying to talk to me. We are back. We are here finally to discuss the finale of Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say this right now. Next season, unless there's some new people on there that's just gonna catch my attention, I'm gonna just go back to being a viewer.
Yes.
I'm not gonna review. You know, I liked being a viewer of Real Housewives as it is anyway. I wasn't really big on reviewing it because, so definitely I will go back to being in the chat of anybody else that's reviewing it, because I will not be reviewing it next season unless, like I say, they get some good people on there. Because I was saying I made my suggestions about who they should put up in there. But anyways,
I feel like next season, if they don't shake up the cast and keep
I'm not doing it.
I'm not reviewing it either. It's like that. If they shake up the cast and it's different, then I will review it. Other than that.
Shout out to y'all that's in the building already. Jay, my girl, BK's Empress, and all the Bush babies. What's going on, y'all?
Yeah.
Make sure to hit that thumbs up when y'all come in here, please, and thank you. I'm a like whore over here, okay? So just like me up. I sure appreciate that. Yeah. So this is part 2 to the reunion. I'm very glad that it was only 2 parts. All they needed was 2 parts because it just felt like it was going around and round in circles. And honestly, like how the season was, it didn't actually pick up into anything until the last episode. And I felt like the same with the reunion. It didn't actually really pick up nothing. I felt like I had more secondhand embarrassment and awkwardness watching it.
A lot going on. Everybody was doing.
It was a lot, and
it fell off. People. I got some things to say, but it also felt rushed too. I don't know what they was doing. Yeah. I cut out like a lot of parts to it. It just felt so much. Just move on to the next. Move on to the next. I said, why you pushing everything on? Like, give us something to go.
Because it wasn't nothing, and they had to rush through it because it wasn't nothing. So let's just go ahead and pick this thing up where it started. Where it ended at the last time. Okay, so you got Cut and Courtney and Drew going at it. Now, listen, Courtney is so involved in Drew and Ralph's marriage because, of course, this picked up when Drew and Courtney was going back and forth with each other. When Drew was like, and I tell you one thing, don't you ever speak on my son, again, don't you ever, when really you was doing a whole lot of this, when you should have been up, you should have been snatching that hoe. Because she was getting real disrespectful. When she was like, oh, what you gonna do? I'm like,
oh, what you gonna do?
I took off my shoe and threw it at her. That's when all that classiness, windmilling in the name of Jesus. That's when all that classiness shit would have went out the window. Because the minute you challenge me like that, what am I gonna do? Oh, you trying to get ratchet? Let's just go.
Yeah, Real Housewives will turn into hip hop housewife real quick.
The turn like from Housewives of Atlanta to Love and Hip Hop New York, real quick on that ass. She was just doing too much, and we'll talk about that later when they took a little break when Courtney came in there and gave Ralph a hug. I'm convinced they fucking. They goosing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what nobody say. They kissing cousins or something. They kissing cousins or they fucking cousins. But either way it go, they doing something. And Courtney is too invested in the relationship for me. For you to have just met him and for him to be your cousin and you going hard like that. Remember, she said last week that, I didn't realize we both grew up at my aunt's house, and we both, if y'all both grew up there, how y'all just now realizing y'all's cousins? I can name all 5 cousins right now that we was all at my grandma's house.
Name all cousins too.
Or Aunt Phyllis' house or something. I can name all 3, 4, 5 cousins right now. But how you not know him, but you claim y'all grew? Girl, get the hell up on out of here. Now, this is what pissed me off. Sheree claims that somebody came by her house, this mysteriously random person came by her house because Andy asked her, what did you think? Marlo and Sheree, what do y'all think about the whole situation going on with Drew? And Sheree's like, oh my God, I just really didn't even want to get involved with this. Oh my gosh, but somebody dropped off something at my house. Girl, nobody dropped nothing off at your house. First of all, once you talking about you need to get in through the gate and all of this, and it was security and all of this to get to your house, and somebody just mysteriously dropped off something at your house, and it just so happened to be some text messages between Drew and Tai. Here's my thing. If me and you was texting Mizzle, don't nobody got the messages but me and you.
Yes.
So, first of all, how did Sheree get the messages? And who came by your house and gave them to you? Which I don't believe. Did nobody come to your damn house? She lying. Nobody came to your house.
Yeah, something about that seems very off. I said something seems to be very off. They is doing too much with that. Sheree, you was freaking bull clapping us. I feel like I was tweeting today. If y'all ain't see my Twitter today, I was tweeting.
Yeah, I was tweeting off and on when I was watching it in between doing shit.
So I feel like Ralph, Mimi, allegedly, Ralph, Mimi, Anthony, Courtney. I think they all is in cahoots because I don't know how it goes. Because the only way that messages would get to her thinking thing is somebody had asked to text messages. So they might have to took the phone, got in her phone, and stuff like that, and take it out. And I feel like Mimi is part of it. I don't know, allegedly. I feel like she's part of it.
Well,
know something because I don't have that or Ralph. And Ralph got basically access to Drew's phone because sometimes couples got each other passwords and stuff like that. So then I need to So
did you hear when Ralph was saying, or they were all saying, and even Candy confirmed that later on, that her assistant was the one that supposedly told Ralph that she was messing around with Tai. So when I heard him say that the assistant told him that, that's when I was like, okay, well, assistants are pretty much like your right-hand person. They're all up in your personal business. I bet you that assistant has something to do with it. He either screenshotted it, sent it to himself, did something, but that assistant has something to do with it. I'm sorry. Because he's messy and he know all your business, girl, all of it. How someone dropped text off about Drew and Tai to Sheree, but can't nobody let Sheree know about Bob's daughter. Get the hell on up out of here, Sheree. Don't nobody even like you like that to come to your house and drop off some shit like that.
We probably would have been on it, but but they all because she was very vocal as well around this whole time, and the only person who still haven't come out and say anything was Tai. Tai ain't saying nothing.
Not gonna say nothing.
Not saying anything. So I was like, because I said if you would put me in the middle thing, and I know I ain't doing nothing with someone, I would say, hell no, get my name out my mouths, because this is not going on down like this. So whatever.
Ty's a roach in all of this. She's a typical nigga roach in all of this. She ain't gonna say nothing because she is fucking around with Drew, and because she was messing around with Mimi, and because she ain't finna say nothing, because if she wasn't messing with Drew, at least if Drew's supposed to be your friend, you come out and be like, hey, look, ain't nothing going on, ain't nothing popping. Now Ty's a roach. She's a roach ass nigga. I'm sorry. Why the assistant telling shit and messing up that? That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
You need to check that assistant.
For real, she needs to check this.
Now Ty's a roach. Ty ain't gonna say nothing. So when they was looking at the text messages, Ty, when I tell you Sheree and Kenya and all of them, Kenny was just nosy all up in the text. Let me see, girl. Hold on, let me see. Well, I'm trying to read it. I don't see nothing incriminating. But that part. Okay, I mean reading all up and through the doggone text messages. Ty too busy hoeing to say anything. I'm just saying Ty's a roach. Ty's a roach ass nigga. Yeah, I said it. She is a roach ass nigga.
You can't speak on it. Said when they was reading it was not really incriminating, and she also said that they read it out loud. So
yeah, they read everything out loud. Yeah.
Like, so okay, if it was something damaging, you would ask them. I would say this. I said, listen, y'all can tell you all this about Ty and Drew. Where's the proof at? I mean, where's the pictures? Well, they was in the bedroom together. I mean, come on now. We need to see
them in the bed with some bedroom candy to believe it. Then again, I don't know because they all lying.
Thing. Like, even though I do believe it, but at the same time, I need to see proof at this point. Because all this time, y'all keep saying, "Oh, I'm lying. I'm not lying. You lying. I'm not lying. You lying. I'm not lying." Where's the proof at? Now I see it. Now I see Drew to Latoya's kiss, and let me see Drew with Ty. And not talk about no basketball game, no party. I need to see some other incriminating evidence.
I'm so sick of their ass. Mm-hmm. So they took a little lunch break. And in the midst of the break, Marlo is in her little room or whatnot. And Sheree come in, and Marlo is just hyping Sheree up like Sheree really did something. Sheree didn't do nothing. She was like, bitch, you set it off, bitch. No, she didn't, though. But she really didn't, though. What did she set off?
She was terrible. Fell flat.
That was... Sheree is a joke. And I hate to say that about a woman who was so beautiful, but she is really a joke. Like, she is a laughing stock. And Coltrane said, Ty definitely a hoochie daddy. I'm lit. I'm lit. I thought I'd take your lit. Yeah, she a roach. She a roach. Speaking of which, pause for a minute. Y'all gotta watch The Mint. CM said it's on Now That's TV. It's on Tubi as well.
I tried to check Tubi. I ain't seen it on Tubi.
I seen it on my Tubi, or maybe it was Now That's TV that I was watching.
Yeah, I was Tubi.
It was like, because after Hoochie Daddies, it came up after that, and it just started playing. So I assumed that it was on Tubi.
Maybe I could check it in.
I assumed that it was on Tubi just because, like I said, at the end of Hoochie Daddy, it came up and it started playing. Hey, boo, Courtyard Courtney is the one that bought Sheree them receipts. Yes. I don't believe, listen.
They all cahoots. Somebody's a cahoot.
That's somebody, but I don't believe nobody brought nothing to Sheree's house. That part I don't believe. I believe if nothing else, of course, somebody fed that to her. But again, ain't nobody had the text. If me and Mizzle is texting, don't nobody got them text messages for me and Mizzle. The only person that would have, the only person that would have access to it would be our significant other or our assistant if our assistant is doing some things. So
I don't think my sister.
No, she checked it.
That's what either. So
okay.
Oh, you ain't getting none of that. Mm-mm.
But like I said, Marlo was really hyping Sheree up like Sheree did something, and she's like, the only reason why I did. Excuse me. The only reason why I did this is because she keeps coming from me every week. No, she does not.
Yes.
Y'all are bringing up Candy. Y'all keep bringing her up. She don't even talk about you unless you're brought up. You the one that's coming and chasing her down. The Jessica Dime Show, right? I'm hearing mixed reviews. Child, look. I did want to watch it at first because I thought it was going to be like another Johnson's Cabaret. I will say this about Jessica Dime. She not putting them down, but they like some low budget strippers, and she trying to like help them step their game up, get their wardrobe up, get their look up, and different stuff like that. So they just not $2 assholes, like Johnson would call them. They $500 assholes. You know what I'm saying? But girl, this latest episode, baby,
I saw the clip.
This girl literally got the shit beat out of her. Literally.
Literally.
That's all I'm gonna say. And when she got beat up, she even said it. Girl, you made me shit on myself. I was like, did she say that for real?
Yeah, she said that.
Yeah. She got the shit beat out of her. I was like, wow.
Yeah, she said, yeah, me and my man was getting it on and everything.
Yeah, she said my man was in every hole and I didn't boo-boo for 2 days. Yeah. Girl, you like that? And then let us know that he was in every hole. Girl,
every hole.
Just check out The Mint. That's all. It's a good show. And I like Jessica Dime too, because Jessica Dime is ratchetly hood. But I love Jessica Dime. Y'all gotta watch it. It's a good show, but it's ratchet. Ratchet TV. Okay, so then you got Cousin Courtney. That's Cousin Faith. That's Cousin Faith Courtney. The way she hugged Ralph, I was like, yeah, they goosing. They goosing. And he lit up when she came in the room. On top of that, did you see the way he lit up?
Yeah,
he done slobbed on that knob, did something strange for a little piece of change, because he lit up and she was just too delighted, baby. Like the God damn, Scotty by Nature say her mouth was going coast to coast when he did his review. He said that her mouth was going coast to coast, and it was. She got real happy. And then they conversating and whatnot. Allison walks by, and I noticed how Ralph got quiet when Allison walked by. She tried to close that door. Allison came through. She said, don't you close that damn door on me. Don't you close that door on me. Oh, and then she was like, somebody get this bitch. She said, oh, I thought you don't use that word. Baby, Allison was about to ragtag that ass. I was here for it. And she was like, I did. Yeah, I used that. Yeah. And whomever had to come in and like stop it. And then this is what pissed me off about Courtney. She's been telling Ralph, like, I know you love her, like, right? Like, I get it. You love her, but you can't keep allowing somebody to disrespect you like that. And Drew is just disrespecting you.
Yeah. Boop. At her face.
I don't trust nothing that heifer got coming out of her mouth.
When she was so soft-spoken and everything to the guy and talking like you try to talk his drawers off. How you doing? What's going on? Can you get your child on? Get your numbers?
I was like, nah, she done clogged on that knob before and can't nobody tell me nothing different.
Like a car on the car.
Check it with me. And your job. Because she's ratchet. We got to go suck that nigga dick or something. You know, that's my song. You're so ratchet. I'm not even a Kanye fan, but she got my respect as a woman. He called her Cayenne. You mean Kenya? Yeah, that's why she mean Kenya.
Oh, I thought you said Kanye. I was like, oh, shit.
I will say that Kenya stood up for Drew. We finna get into that though, right? Okay, so afterwards, after you have Courtney and they come back from their lunch break or whatever, briefly they start talking about eating ass.
That sex segment was just was plopped in there like it was in on no face. Okay.
Y'all be eating niggas ass. Okay, so that was that. Then they got into the whole Sonya going through her miscarriage or whatnot. She said it was a traumatic experience for her. I don't want to get too much into that because it's kind of triggering for me. Mm-hmm. But she said she felt like Kenya was not there for her. I didn't know her and Kenya had actually planned on getting pregnant together. but you know, whatever circumstances around that happened, and she felt like Kenya was not there for her. She said everybody else called her, you know, I guess she must have sent a group message or whatnot, because she said as soon as I sent the message out, everybody responded back right away. And this person sent me flowers, this person sent me Uber Eats, this person called me, this person FaceTime me, but you didn't call me. And Kenya's like, I did call you, you didn't answer, you know, blah 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 blah. And Kenya apologized to her or whatnot. This is my thing. I feel like, I don't know, like, why would you expect so much? I don't know. Like, y'all not besties. Y'all not best friends. So why are y'all like holding each other? Like you're holding somebody so much accountable for something, like Marlo trying to hold Candy accountable for. Y'all aren't fucking besties. Y'all not friends like that.
I don't know. She's not. Sonya wants to have an issue because she took that whole segment and tried to say she was disappointed. Why you took that and say you want to be disappointed with Kenya? It's like that, and then you don't remember that she called you. Maybe you probably was not in your right.
I don't remember that.
If she called you, you not answering. I'm gonna keep calling you. Shit like that. I'm gonna
text you.
Yes.
Send my condolences to you. Maybe text you or whatnot afterwards. Like, I'm not gonna go and respond on a post or nothing like that. No, because that's not me. I'm a personal friend. I'm gonna send you a personal message. Yes. And if she tried to do that, I mean, but
she always trying to have an issue with Kenya and everything. And I said, girl, you should have took that moment and made it just about you. That's it. Not about how everybody else came at you.
That's it. That's it. That's all.
There we go. So, I said, you should say whoever came and shot me out and was there for me at the time, my need. Thank you. That's all you could have said.
That's it.
Period.
Leave that alone. And then I do like, though, how somebody, you know how they have the viewers that write in, the viewer wrote in a question and how they basically called Sonya out and was like, why is it that, you know, you claim to be Kenya's friend and, you know, you claim that she helped you raise all this money for the women's shelter, but soon after that, then here you are talking shit about her and her relationship, this, that, and the other. And Sonya was like, well, what? And I'm glad somebody called out about that. Like, you too faced the great. I didn't want to watch this for this. I didn't want to feel like this about Sonya. I didn't. And it just hurts my soul.
She's doing too much. She's always fighting hard for Marlo and everything. I don't know what she got with Marlo. She riding hard for Marlo. And it don't call one thing, because I said when Ken said, since when you called out Marlo and her bull crap, you always try to come with the whole fire. She said, I did that once. I said that one time.
One time you called Marlo out for the video. That's it.
You didn't call her out. You kept excusing her behavior. So don't act like you always put her foot to the fire. You know, you always stick up for Marlo or whatever thing. And then when she told, when we go back to the losing a baby thing. Mm-hmm. When she said she got a rainbow baby, she waited for a while, waited to tell her or her family and everything, but tell Marlo. I was like,
I was just gonna say that too. I guess they bestie boos now.
How you waited and tell everybody else, but you told Marlo right away?
But you gonna tell Marlo?
When
like, really, truthfully, honestly, Marlo ain't even really your friend like that, because Marlo has said shady shit too. But that's your bestie boo now, Sonya, girl. I don't even know. I don't know.
Find out how everybody else find out when I got 4.5 months pregnant.
Thank you. You find out when Instagram find out. That's it.
The actual one time.
That's it. So, but Kenya did say that she wants to adopt, that she's not going to go through the whole surrogacy thing. She says she want to adopt like a 3 or 4-year-old. Well, that's the cute age to me. But that motherfucker gonna be running around, knocking stuff over, all into everything. They ain't even really fully potty trained just yet. Like, that's the fun age, but that's when they into every goddamn thing. So go ahead, shout out to you, girl. Another person wrote in and asked Candy, basically, I'm gonna just sum it up because I ain't gonna read this whole thing. Basically, if you're so busy and you're so booked and busy, you really weren't there for a lot of the times when the girls had a lot of stuff going on. Why are you even there? Basically, why do you keep, showing up if you got all this stuff going on and you're not gonna display your whole life? And like Candy says, I've showed y'all everything. We have seen, you remember her old boyfriend, a fiance, AJ, that died? We've seen her issues with her mama. We've seen her issue with her baby daddy, Rock. We've seen when her and Todd first got together. We've seen when her and Nene had issues.
A lot of things.
Thank you. We've seen when she opened OLG. We've seen when the spinoff Candy and the Gang. So I feel like whoever wrote in and said that, they must be new.
It must be a newbie.
Their first season watching it. They ain't never seen it before, because we practically know everything about Candy. It's the charades that you don't know a whole. It's the Marlos that you don't know a whole lot about.
Even though I don't care for Sign, we know a little bit about her storyline for this last season. We know a lot about Drew, but Sheree and Marlo know not much.
We don't know nothing.
Nothing. That's much because they ain't want to show much of Kenya, only about her surrogacy journey. That's all.
I feel like Marlo is a fake friend, because I see how you are on camera. I can't rock with no bitch like Marlo. She seemed like she is fake to me. I don't like that. I can't rock with no bitch like Marlo. Hell no. And then Candy did a little dig at Sheree, basically like, how did she say it? Like, we know you're the queen of, what did she say? Something about basically you the queen of being hired and fired from the show. And she basically, Sheree gonna say, I'm the OG, so you got to respect the OG. It was very lackluster. That's why they brought me back.
Oh, girl. You're a queen of taking breaks.
Oh, the queen of taking breaks. That's what it is. Did we see Candy or those around Candy?
I mean, it's part of her life. I mean,
yeah, it was her life. We seen Candy in her life. We wouldn't know anybody else around Candy if it wasn't going by way of Candy. That's just my opinion. Then we got into this whole, I'm sick of this shit, this drama with Marlo and her nephew. I'm glad Andy even said, if this was this bothering you 2 years ago? And if it was, why not address it like this 2 years ago? Then Marlo started that lying bullshit. Like, I told Candy and she just completely, I felt like she disregarded it. She didn't care. No, and like Candy said, you were at my house. We shared a moment. I apologize to you. Like, I'm sorry that happened to you. You texted me afterwards about being on Cameo and trying to get to the bag. So how upset were you at that point in time? Because you didn't act like you was upset about it now. And I'm glad Andy called her ass out about that too. But did we actually see Candy? Yes. I wouldn't know Don Juan without Candy. I wouldn't know Candy in the Gang without Candy. Yeah, I wouldn't know Bedroom Candy without Candy. I wouldn't know OLG Ablaze without Candy.
I think at the end of the day, we see more of Candy's storyline as much as everybody else. That's the part of the question. I feel like we did have seen a lot of those, even if it was directly her or indirectly her. Like that, but we see more of her storyline. But
and then that pissed me off when Marlo was like, I just expected more from you. Can't like you didn't see no flowers, no chicken, or nothing. Like, you could have called her and sang her a song. Bitch, shut up. You sound stupid. Yeah. You sound really damn stupid. First of all, like she said, I don't even know your sister, number one. I'm barely getting to know you. And then you texted me trying to get to the bag about doing Cameo. You didn't text me no address to send no goddamn flowers for no funeral. So,
she wanted the ulterior motive. She had an ulterior motive. Okay, that's why
irritated me.
Ulterior motive of irritating. Because at the end of the day, if y'all had that scene that we seen that she shared with you, her little lost, and y'all had a bonding moment and y'all was crying and y'all hugged each other out, that's all enough it is. But you wanted more because that's who she's Candy. So you want a monetary value. You didn't want no consolation or consoling from her. You want her to buy things. So if you want to send flowers to
monetary,
set up the freaking address to the funeral place so she could send flowers or something like that. Or sing a song, buy a chicken. I said, girl, F you. F all that. Get out of here. Because at the end of the day, you was doing the most, and I don't like how you were trying to come off at this or say, "Oh yeah, you did," but I wanted more. I was expecting more for you. So you expecting more for her because you're Candy. You should expect more for everybody else for no reason. I like her.
She was just doing the most. And then it was pissing me off when Sonya trying to butt in and basically stick up for Marlo. Like, no, she was saying, and she meant this. And I was with Candy when she was like, look, I'm not going to be arguing with you about her. Like, stay in the back. Sonya was really windmilling for Marlo. Marlo was a big ass girl. She created all of that storm. She can stick up for her damn self. And Marlo needs to go. I
hate it.
I'm sorry, and Sonya can even go too.
Yeah,
I like Sonya, but I just doing too much.
Always picking up for Marlo, right? But remember that sit down that Kenny told Sonya about what really reason why she's like the way she is about death and stuff like that, and she shared that. You never explained that to Marlo how she felt about the way, and now it's like that. You kept telling yourself like that's that, but you always want to fly with the back with Marlo. So you trying to stay mutual and middle. You're not staying neutral. You on one side. So if you will be neutral, be neutral. I say, Marlo, this what Candy, just like I have to let you know just how she felt about this because it's some past. Candy, this like that, or stay out of it.
Stay out of it altogether.
Yeah. Don't handle making the cheese. Don't leave me in it. I'm not here. I'm here both y'all sides. Y'all deal with this, and I stay in the back, and that's what it is. But no, she want to be in the middle, and she stay in the wrong side.
Steady button in, and it's like yes, and then on top of that, she, like I said, she steady trying to explain for Marlo, but she wasn't even getting the point that Candy was saying because you so hard trying to windmill for Marlo, and for what, girl? Sit over there, be pretty with your belly, and let these two grown ass women hash out their shit. You ain't got nothing to do with that. It was pissing me off. Really, because you steady talking and you're not even fucking understanding what Candy is trying to say, and you steady got your nose up Marlo's ass, and that bitch is wrong, but you don't see that. But again, I feel like she's afraid of Marlo. She don't want Marlo to get on her ass for anything. I feel like she's scared of her.
Yeah, and then Charlie, about the charade thing. Yes, she can. Hold up. A lot of people online saying that Sheree ate that line about being an OG. And it's coming back because y'all was lax that stuff, and they catch me back. I said, you was begging for a job because you wanted money. I don't know what part of that line she read that ate, but everybody said she ate. I said,
she ate what?
She ate nothing. That
felt she ate shit.
That's what I said. I said, what is y'all saying? Like, I'm not saying here. She her class, she rise of fame is only being an OG. Step your resume up, girl, because you is not getting to pass us with this.
And then, I mean, if you really want to go there, you can call Candy an OG because Candy's been there since the second season. Where the fuck have you been? Where you been at? Yeah, you was there from the beginning, and then you was gone. Yeah. And then you was gone, and then you was a friend of the show. You wasn't even back on there full time, but you claim, oh, they brought me back because it was lackluster. Girl,
and you still lackluster.
That's and you still lackluster.
You can't never. I was like, girl, you was doing the most. Who got Sheree?
The girls need to help you with your because the girls
they did this season because she was very arrogant for no fair reason. Who got her head this season? I just want to know.
She was talking with the girls because they tried to help her with her reads, and it wasn't even really landing. So, child, we got this awkward ass scene with Ralph coming out. Ralph gives me Martell vibes, and I didn't realize that until that nigga was walking out to the stage. Because Ralph is fine as hell, but he got roach all over him. He is a roach. He fine. He can just like put a bag over your face. Now the body, I can rock it with the body. I can rock it with the body. But the face, I'm just need you to just man down. Yeah. But he gives me Martell vibes.
Why he got first seat? He just bumped Sheree to the side. He said, Sheree, move down. While sitting there, I said, nice.
Yeah, he did, girl.
He's just getting the first seat. I know he didn't. Because I said normally, I don't know about the other housewives. Y'all let me know because only watch Atlanta and New York right now. So I don't know if other seasons or any other shows that they had the husband sit first chair. I mean, Bravo, they sit behind the squad sat together, but it was empty. They emptied the thing and only had quad and bag talk about it one-on-one with Andy. But other than that, I never even seen no husband get first chair and sitting there and back and forth. And no other husbands came. It was just
yeah. But who else got a husband though? Except for Ross, but Ross wasn't really there. And then Todd off making movies. Okay. Yes, Ralph is fine to me. Yes, he is. The face can go. He got a butter face. Everything looked good but his face. But he gives me Martell vibes. When he was walking out, I was like, and then when he sat down and he got to talking, I just wanted to just start windmilling that for fucking TV. The gaslighting, he was gaslighting the hell out that girl. Oh my god!
They should get Marietta a full Peach next season. Just try her out. I don't know. They should have. She get it.
Yeah, but I mean, Marietta is a friend of the show. And did she even really say anything at the reunion? She said thank you when he told her about your orphanage.
This season. Because friend of the show don't get that much shine. But you gotta get them.
Courtney got a whole lot of shine, which she should not have had the shine, all that shine that she got.
Good. I think she's good. I think if they give her a chance, I think she could do it. But Courtney got a lot of shine because she was part of that freaking triangle.
Yeah.
That triangle with Ralph and
Courtney. I don't like that
scenario is she carried most of the half of the season. Basically, Juice.
So when Ralph came out, I don't know where Drew got all these goddamn props from, child. She gave him a peach because she said he came out dressed in his little tux. He's ready. He want a peach.
Yeah, Ralph
Peach. Okay, that was kind of funny.
Ralph Peach wants that peach. Yes, he definitely want a peach.
Yeah. So, like I said, it's and I ain't gonna break the whole thing down. Basically, he was just gaslighting the shit out of her when he was like, "Let me just say this: I love my wife. Like I love her, and there's nothing I wouldn't do for my wife." And it's just like I was just like, "Nigga, shut the hell up! Shut up!" Oh, he was just. I just want to windmill my TV. That's it. I just want to fight everything up in my goddamn TV.
But true, I was talking.
Just gaslighting the hell out of her, and then when it got onto the whole thing about Tai, like I said, he claims that her assistant was the one that told him about her messing around with Tai. Drew was really like, no, that's a lie. You're lying. Now, when all the other girls confirmed it,
he confirmed
it. She was like, yes, because he was telling this and da da da. That's a lie, and y'all are not gonna sit in here and lie for him. I was like, girl,
they all can't be lying, girl. You gotta question your assistant.
Girl, you really don't like you really, girl. I don't know. She was pissing me off. It was making my ass itch because she just really was not getting it.
Yeah,
was not getting it.
They all cannot be lying. Question is that they all said that it is what it is. It's like that, and I feel like I said, okay, if you use that information to propel, do you got hardcore evidence that she was messing with Tai before you go into all this?
Then she pulls out her phone and hands it to Andy. And then Andy's like, oh, wow. So they're like, what is it? You know, they knows it in the mofo. And he says that, yes, he is that naive. He was like, oh, it's just a big ass. And the message there from a woman that says, come bring me that dick. I was like, oh, did I send that? That's something I was seeing.
Yeah, bring me that dick.
Bring me that dick with the eggplant emoji. That's something I would send. Oh, God. So, and he really didn't confirm or deny nothing. He was just like, that was a catfish. That was a catfish.
Oh, you watch MTV Catfish, huh?
Oh, you know me even, Cammy?
I know. I said, so how they got your number? I mean, yes, celebrities might get people get numbers. I said, you gotta be safe getting your phones like that. How you get that number? Not cash out. A catfish is saying you a booty. And I didn't respond back. You don't have to respond back, but at least they got your number. Shoot.
You're so foolish.
They got your number and they send you that. Is it bring me that D?
Yeah.
Did somebody just randomly do that?
When he said something like, she was like, you said that you were getting blowjobs all around the world. He was like, that was just something silly. That's something silly you say. And Andy was like, but did you say it? Yeah, but it was just something silly.
Don't say stuff like that.
Around the world.
Is she really? Yes, he said he haven't been around the world. But he never denied the BJ.
He ain't let him blowjobs though.
I've never been around the world. So he did not BJ because Andy kept asking him that. He said, "Did you get blowjobs around the world?" And he said, "I never been around the world." So do you get not blowjobs either?
So you ain't been around the world and yeah, but have you been getting your little ding-a-lang sucked on?
So I was like, boy, bye, you don't joke about something like that. When I already have insecurities about you maybe cheating on or stepping out and cheating on me. Going to Florida, like Drew was saying, going to Florida, don't know where you're going this way, settling, so you're not telling me things, this, that, giving cold shoulder, moving out the room. It's like you're doing all of this. And you go you'll get this girl some ammunition against me.
To come at me.
And that's messed up.
I had to start fighting that nigga, but he claimed he got evidence of her messing around with multiple women. So he claims. I don't believe nothing he say. Both of them are just kind of back and forth with it. Then he says, the whole issue came up about the whole adoption. He says that, the reason that he didn't adopt JoJo was because JoJo's father is actively in his life. He wants to play a role in his life. And I was with the one thing I hate that I had to agree with Ralph on, unless it's abandonment, abuse, or death. Yeah, there's no, why would he adopt his son if his father wants to be in his life and take care of him? You know what I mean?
I mean, that was now, but before at that time, that wasn't the case. That's the whole issue that we had. That wasn't the case at the time. Because at that time, when we was told about it, JoJo's dad was not in his life since he was 3 years old. So like that. And JoJo's dad was not present in his life. That's the reason why they was trying to adopt Josiah, because Josiah, Rock was the only person that Joe just knew as his father. It's like that. And he didn't want to do it because he gave his bullcrap thing last season saying, "Oh, I talked to the dad and he was against it." He never said he said he would not like it, but he didn't say couldn't do it. So that was a whole bullcrap trying to get out, figuring his name out of it. And then you go write a book. That's what a lot of people ain't like. I say, so you go write a book about this, adopting being his bonus parent or step parent, whatever it is, and being the main parent of adoption, and then you're not going to actually adopt? That's crazy. Now, yes, Drew did admit that the father is going to be more active now as before. So I guess now, but before he wasn't. So you was skating around not doing it. It's like that. So that's on nobody talk about it if he didn't want to do that.
You already got 2 by his ass. Fuck
that. So I was like, nah, at the end of the day, you was playing games. And don't write a book if you was not going to do it. That's the whole part we had an issue with. Because that's a money grab as well.
So he basically dismisses her. She cries. She goes off stage. Here comes Sonya ass running to the back, trying to be all up in the. Now, mind you, you wasn't that cool with Drew before, but now you running to the back and you want to console her and all that. Once again, Sonya, just sit your ass down somewhere. But in the midst of that, I appreciate how Kenya was politely checking him, like, you were wrong. All she wanted was for you to have her back. And Kenya can speak because she sees the same patterns in him that Mark had. So, I mean, I'm glad for Kenya for, stepping up and saying something or whatnot. The last part that I thought was awkward was the damn song. It was so cringy. She was, Drew sung her song. What is it called? Let Us Go or Throw Us Away. Throw us away, something like that. And as she's singing her song, she said she wrote the song in the midst of when her and Ralph was going through whatever it is that they're going through. And it's a cute song. It's a cute song, catchy song, but it was just very awkward because she's sitting there singing to Ralph and Ralph don't give no shits.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
Like, it was just very weird.
He irked me and everything. And it's like that because that whole sit down, especially when she got up and left, he was sitting there trying to play like that she was acting. Because you know how people say that Drew is an actor and she probably acting. And I said, no. I gotta let people know that Drew, yes, she lies at times and stuff that she don't need to lie about. But when it comes to her husband, that's the one thing that she usually don't really lie about. She really is telling the truth. It's like that. And I think people just don't want to understand and accept it because how Drew is. And I said, no. So, especially when she talked about the Magic Mike, that was true. But everybody thought she was lying about it. And now he was trying to lie. They said, oh, no, I wasn't doing that. Oh, but yeah, we just had a conversation. And the guy in the unseen said yes. So when he said calm, cool, collected, that's how narcissist does. They stay calm, cool, and collected, and stay there and try to make you look crazy. So Drew was going, He said, oh, you acting right now. And that pissed her off. I said, that's what he wants you to do. He wants you to go messed up and getting crazy and going off like that. So to make you look bad and not him. But we all see, especially people who went to the same situation and know that, could see what he's doing. And now he is the wrong one because he is very gaslighting her and right in front of our eyes. And it's like crazy that you kept saying that she be asking you direct questions. You don't want to answer the direct questions. You keep going around it. It's like that classic Martell from the other show. And then like you said, Martell vibe. It's a classic that he does this. And we see it right through him. And I wish the Drew. And one thing I did there, like what Drew was doing, and it getting pissing me off by her, she kept protecting him. I get it. You want to protect him and everything because that was your husband and everything. But he's showing you that he's not protecting you. He got this side piece or alleged side piece or whatever it is coming after you. Talk about your son, bringing this stuff up, all this extra stuff coming out, coming after her, saying all this stuff. You doing all this, and then Drew, when your sister saying you have a PI, he said, "I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it." No, say it. Don't spare don't spare him, because I was gonna act like I said, stop doing that because he's not sparing you and he's not caring about your feelings. So stop doing that for him. Now I know two doors will make it right, but at the same time, you gotta play his game. He's playing you for the fiddle, and you gotta stop consoling him. All that fake, I care for Drew and I just no, stop that. Because at the end of the day, Drew, he's playing you like the fiddle, and you gotta stop protecting him. I was not liking that because you said, "Girl, speaking of, you got a PI. That's where you got evidence. You know some things." So I was like, "Girl." And that song was cute. It's a promo. It was a promo song for a thing, but yeah, it looked bad because
it was just cringy. I mean, it was a cute song, but it was just very cringy.
Yeah, I like it.
Very, 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 very cringy. Let's see, and then for whatever reason, they had Sheree close it out with that fake ass speech she gave about how I'm gonna continue to work on, because I really love you guys and I love our friendship, and I'm gonna continue to work on getting us back together. Girl, Sheree, shut the hell up. I'm sick of all of them. I don't want the only person I'd like to see come back is Candy, because I like Candy's grown on me a whole lot. I like Candy. Kenya's don't like Marlo, don't like Sheree, don't really care for Drew. Sonya, just wipe them all out. I mean, Candy, my girl too, but just wipe them all out. Let's just start clean, because I feel like this has ran its course with these ladies. What else do they have to offer? Like, we know Candy's a businesswoman. Candy just gonna keep making business after business after business. Yeah, that's entertaining to watch. Give her own show. Give her own spinoff show, like Candy Makes a Bag, or you know what I'm saying? Give her own spinoff show, because we know if she don't do, if she don't do nothing else, she gonna have her bag. Sheree ain't never gonna get her clothing line off the ground. Shit by Sheree is gonna be what it is. Shit by Sheree. Marlo, I don't give a damn what she got going on.
She a lost cause.
Sonya,
I would say if they do keep at least 3 back, I say if Candy do the Lisa Punk route and have her own spinoff and just do the game, she still got a good relationship with Bravo, so she can still have that. So if she leaves Housewives and just do that, that's fine. And Drew has a storyline, so I'm pretty sure people are, even though she lies and everything, but she is entertaining to me. It's like that. She gives something. She's act and everything, but she gives something, because at the end of the day, if it wasn't for Drew's storylines like that, carrying this half of the season, we wouldn't have gotten jacked. It's like that. So I feel like she gave something. So you can keep Drew. Sonya, she gave something. If you will say storyline, Sonya did give a storyline a little bit. I just thought if you eliminate Marlo and Sheree, we will see how Sonya moves without them being there.
Like maybe so, because I don't like the way Sonya moving. I don't like her being all up Marlo's ass like that. Like, girl.
Kenya, I mean, I don't know. They're gonna give Kenya a spinoff like that. So I said you could probably keep Kenya, but she needs to have people who go toe to toe with her. If you get new girls who don't mind being feisty like Kenya was when she first started, then that could be something good, because Kenya.
Because there's some shit going on. Like what I said, the other two people I said they need to, like, they got baby mama drama. Like what, light skin Keisha got baby mama drama with Coco Vanga. Miracle Watts had baby mama drama with Tyler's baby mama. Like, come on, Andy, listen to me. I teach you how to do this, son. Get some new ones up in here. Get some fresh meat because me from an old bitch watching these old bitches, them old bitches gotta go. I'm sorry, but they gotta go. I'm gonna just have to watch reviews next season because I for sure ain't gonna do no what you call it to it. Yes, I am true. They're interested and have potential. Yeah, I guess. But any final thoughts on this season? I'm so glad it's over with.
Yeah, I'm so glad it's over. But oh yeah, you know, Ralph was on Twitter. He was going off last night. I don't know what he was doing.
He
tweeting
was.
Yeah, he was going off about
I
five things, about this, about the options. I think I said first of all, you didn't want to check your freaking thing. You didn't want to check your Courtney about bringing up adoption. And oh yeah, that's the whole thing. I was like, okay. Andy's question about how you feel about Courtney bringing up your adoption, and you going about how the adoption process goes. Nobody asked you that. We asked you about this girl bringing up your son.
Because they goosing.
And the freaking thing. So that was not right. And you don't
want to hunching.
Because you're hunching, yes. Let's be for real. Oh yeah, Shamari was good. It's like that.
I like Shamari. Shamari was funny to me.
Shamari was good. So
she was funny to me. Yeah, especially when she got drunk. That shit was funny.
The view was stupid. It's ridiculous. I don't care for it. I'm glad it's done. And we'll see how that goes next season. Like I said, if they go bring back the same people, I'm not watching it. Nope. If they go back new people and stuff like that, I would give it a chance. So yes, Black Waffle Entertainment will continue with me when I do Potomac and Married to Medicine, but we'll be pre-recording videos in November. So we have a break. So have a good Monday's break before I start back the BBE.
I have to watch your reviews to that because I can't watch them.
Oh yeah, I go do it. I go do pre-recorded reviews. And so Black Bible Entertainment was on a break right now, y'all. But yes, we're done. Excuse
me, sorry.
Sorry. Sarah for basketball club. It's someone else. Sarah. Oh, okay. Sarah.
Thank y'all for coming by. Y'all couldn't be doing anything else on a Monday night, but you came here to kick with us while we kikied about these housewives. Thank God this season is over with. Like me and Mizzle said, if the cast is popping next season, you might get a review, maybe just a watch along. I don't know. But I can tell you now, if it's the same group of heifers, it's not gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming through. Let me see. Make sure y'all are following us on all platforms. Here's all Mizzle's info. You can get in contact with him on the YouTube, the IG, the Twitter, and the Discord. Okay, that's where you can follow your auntie on the Twitter and the IG. Somebody asked me about my TikTok. I'm not really, I'll post every once in a while on TikTok, like if I get a wild hair on my ass. But other than that, I don't like post all the time. You want to keep up with me on IG and Twitter. That's where I'm mostly at, okay? We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And we will see y'all next time. Y'all have a good night. Bye.